funny you say that. Like Voss was like cozy in on to like I guess be a part of the Vanguard. He elbows Delvat in the side as you mentioned, like following your request / order.
Mm-hmm.
And Delvat just like rubs the side of his chest at the literal ribbing. But you can it's like a brotherly punch though. Well, elbowing. He has a smile on his face. I will say also to you, Silas, that you can feel on you and your shadow, your copycat, America, pull you both in on for an embrace.
Fuck yeah!
I hope everything has gone well for all of you. It's comforting seeing such friendly faces at some of our darkest hours.
We'll have to talk about it later.
I wanted to say, she looks at the lunar bridge now. We somehow saw your family.
Silas like perks up at this and like looks at her like, what? Here?
No, not here, but it's hard to explain. We saw a visage of a vision, a scrying out there in the night. We saw your family surrounded by Black Force. She takes the real you, hand on each shoulder. They're fine. They're not hurt. They're not even restrained, but they are definitely captive. We can discuss their location whenever we regroup again. But I don't know how long this is going to last, but whenever you go back, know that this isn't a dream. This is very real, and we'll see you shortly, so get ready for it. Get ready to move.
Silas is very clearly, visibly relieved that, their family is okay as far as they can tell. And then a little confused that, saying when we regroup, and then just nods at the dream part.
Good.
Looking around,
I'm happy you're safe.
Does it seem as though everyone's kind of ready to head out?
Abigail wants to say something over to Raze, but other than that, you guys tell me if you guys are ready to head or not. Celine is regrown back into the guy.
Hell yeah.
Raze is not quite blocking Anushka's path, but he's definitely standing like in front of her.
Oh, great.
Some things carry over. Abigail does tap you on the does get your attention, Raze. Raze.
Yeah.
The other person that was summoned. I felt something there as well. Do you know who he was?
Can I insight roll just to see how profound an impact that would have on her?
Roll insight. And I will say it is up to you to decide how much Raze does or doesn't know on this.
Understood.
Nina, there's some weird buzzing coming out of your mouth.
Yeah, I realized you could hear it.
25. Whatever it is, whoever they are, however you decide how much you know about them, they clearly have some lasting impact on her, on Abigail. To tell her might be bad, at least initially. Sort of like ripping off a band-aid. Whether or not it's necessary, I don't know. I guess it's up to you to determine. But with a 25 insight, she genuinely doesn't know who they are. But the desperation in her voice is like she's missing something and she wants to.
The answer will be painful. Do you still want it?
Yes.
There be a profound connection between him and you in the other place.
In what way?
The most profound way there be. And don't you be running off yet, tiefling. I got my eye on you.
She just like takes a move like shit.
I got word with you, just hold on a minute. Abigail,
Yes.
the fact that you are different here, it means that you have the choice to choose different. But you also know the other place. Him and you are as one. He taps at his heart.
I think I understand what you're saying, but I guess I'm questioning why. How? How did this all happen?
Crazy things happen when love is involved. Crazy things happen when the divine is involved. When the good man and the bad man play a deck of cards. Who can say what the outcome will be?
She finally sees him.
I suppose I'll just have to have faith, then, won't I?
There be profound pain in him, same as you, I think. It not be easy. You hear that, Varric? I don't know if you're around, but...
Says Varric.
Hold on now.
He's clinging to the ceiling like a fucking...
That's a good
Yeah,
stealth.
just
That is a
go
good roll.
okay.
Who can roll perception?
Mm,
If you're outside over here, you can roll perception.
no.
Can someone
might
roll
be it.
perception for me?
You ain't outside.
I'm not at my desk.
That ain't my fucking problem.
Alright then.
Alexander. So we got Vasa, we got Frisk, we got Kasa.
I would say Vasa and Frisk aren't looking for him. Frisk doesn't really give a shit about him, and Vasa wants to focus on anything that's ahead of you. That's more dangerous.
Would Blair? Because I could roll for her if you want.
I never rolled for a mate. That's a 22.
Oh. What? Oh, right, that one. Holy God!
My girl,
Yes.
Kasai
Target acquired.
sort of note that Blair's looking up at the top of this building's arch. Like again, it's like sort of egg-shaped, right? So it's like sort of like the bend at the top, the peak. And then she looks at Blair, and like they sort of like they have like this basically wordless community, not like telepathically, more like you just know, bro, you just know. And like they both begin looking up at the bend, and then Alessander, you can follow their like simple geometry, follow their line of sight, and you can see at the very top is this mysterious figure. He'd technically be in the center of the building, I guess. He'd be technically
Like
here at the
above
top.
here. Oh, I see.
Yeah, like 100, like 80, 90 feet above on the ceiling. He's not in the building, he's outside it. He did hear his name, though. Because that's what causes him to peek up over the lip, the edge, and then he sees you guys seeing him, and he just stares, and then he does like the hush motion.
I think he's like a kid that just got caught. It's like, fuck, what do I do? Shh.
It's more a kid. From how for all the damage he did, it'd be like a serial killer telling you not to give away the location.
You want to be the next victim, or you want to walk away? Take a pick.
I think Alessander gives him a disappointed dad look.
roll persuasion
Roll
or
for disappointed
intimidation, I
dad.
don't know. Or you can roll. I will put this on the table for you. Okay. You can get advantage, but that would be Alessander embodying like a noble, like sort of energy and presence about him. If that's something Alessander would do, but I leave that up to you.
Define noble.
Noble in title, not noble in deed.
No.
then roll straight one of those.
Respect.
Oh,
Oh,
God, you needed it so bad.
no!
Does he get
Hey,
assistance
can I
by
get
having
inspiration for not taking the advantage?
Does he get it?
I'm staying true to my character.
Did Kasai give you a D20 reroll, Oriana? No, right? Did she?
She did. I think she did.
She has
Yeah.
one left. She has one left. I don't know if this is where she wants to use it.
I mean, like, nothing else is gonna happen, right?
Famous
She
last
does-
words.
Yeah, she doesn't trust like that, right? She's never. She don't trust like that. Yeah, I guess. That's
Got the whole ass family right here.
a nat 1, boy. B. Net 1.
Put that.
You know
I like how we
what?
have nat 20.
There is a
I've
world.
already.
I will say there is a world where he still fails because it is a save.
Okay, I'll wait for him to roll then.
So God damn it!
Okay.
Oh my god!
I fucking.
Oh my god!
I'm on a roll tonight, so you know what I'm gonna do?
Oh,
Unusual
What's it gonna do?
competence. I succeed on a skill check.
What's
You
your
get a-
dex?
You get a +2.
Oh wait a minute! Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Yeah, fleet-footed, right?
Or it's like silver tongued or something like that, or like fast talker. I think is what it's called.
Oh, I already had that. That's why.
That's why it's a
plus
7.
7.
What's your? Well, that's what I'm wondering because it says +3, +4 for mod.
Oh no, fleet-foot is for attack rolls. Would you? Is this a social attack roll?
What would fleet footed do for this?
Add my proficiency bonus.
You never use this, have you? You never had.
I never miss. No, when I miss, I always forget. Plus, it's spending my reaction, so it's yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh wait. Oh, never mind. I never get hit. This is a defensive thing.
Yeah, it's a
Never
defensive
mind.
thing. Yeah.
Well, since this is my first time using it, would you let me to use it on this?
No, it's not.
Okay.
This one. I don't think this fits the. Oh shit! Don't drop the can. That'll be really bad. I don't think this fits the narrative of it.
Fast talker.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
remember Varric to be a sneak, but he was always avoiding things he didn't want to face.
Yeah, let it be known. Like, there's 3 people standing looking up at the fucking roof. It's not subtle. None of them are sneaking about this.
Yeah, there's
You
some,
really-
some ire in Race's voice there when he says that.
You little
You
coward.
did say his name again, by the way.
Ooh, he rolled so bad.
Well,
That's not him rolling.
It's hurt.
Yeah.
Stop saying bear.
Violent cognitive dissonance rising up. That's unfortunate.
Just punches.
That being said, Raise, make me your own intimidation check.
Let's see. I am not very good at those.
No, you're not.
Let's see.
But he doesn't have a high wisdom.
Jesus Christmas.
There is a world where he succeeds.
I believe
There is
in
a
it.
world.
It's also world where he fails. Oh, 19 versus 17.
It's a fucking distance.
Alexander, as you're trying to maintain your dad annoyance, disappointment at the figure that's like fucking hiding like a goddamn kid in the
That's what
fucking
it
closet or in the basement or something. It's like someone trying to be a ninja. I guess he is a ninja, but close enough. You could hear Raise's ire bouncing because that's sort of the interesting thing about the Tranquilarium. It has very good acoustics. Like it
Yeah.
booms when you speak in here, just because like it only has one way out, right? Like
Yeah.
so every
It's a
single
design
sound
difference.
wave would be eventually leaving through this way.
It's like an amphitheater.
Yeah.
It has 14 walls set up in a.
So like you hear that, and then you could see this figure sort of, I don't know, sigh, and then he begins slipping away from the edge, so you can't see him anymore. But in due time, you can't see him begin shimmying down on the, I guess, to your guys' left. Like he's like spider climbing. He literally is under the effects of the spell spider climb, by the way.
He is just Spider-Man with a sword.
Also,
Wishes.
while he's moving, Race looks at Anushka, looks at Rose, looks at Anushka, and looks at Rose.
Rose.
Yes, Rose.
Yeah.
Rose.
See, Freudian slip. See, that's where my mind was at.
It matches with what's happening.
Oriana.
It does, yes.
And then he's like, why is your face on this person. He points at Oriana and he's asking Oriana.
Why is her face on Anushka?
Yeah.
Just
why is Oriana not the tiefling?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Is that like some racial prejudice thing? What?
I don't know. What?
You smell like a traitor.
I smell like a what?
A traitor.
I will tell you. I'll tell you nothing of the sort. What the? She seems quite offended at that idea.
I mean, I don't know you was.
I mean, you did betray your fellow.
I mean, yeah, but Anushka certainly fucking did it.
Yeah.
I mean, Anushka sort of betrayed her fell god, so.
I mean, yeah, but like.
Kind of killed both Tsakanis back to back and did a whopping.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, that's
actually
okay. Traitorism in the best sense. How about that?
I mean, she's done nothing but.
Can you be trusted?
I mean, I can be. I think the big lizard person is probably more terrifying at this point. Oriana, help.
Trust has nothing to do with fear.
It
can
might
you
interrupt.
be trusted?
I can be.
Okay,
I've been here longer than you have.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
It's very straightforward.
Yeah, she's just like very confused at this point in time. Can I get up onto the bridge now?
I don't know. Can you?
Yeah, that'd be no. This bridge is not flat. It does like slope up, so it doesn't touch the ground for like basically all of this. So you have to actually climb up on it.
Yeah, she's just gonna like slowly, like keeping her eye contact always on raised, just like climbing up.
Oriana would offer a hand up.
Okay, cool. She'll take it.
She does look back.
I got my eye on you. He says that to Oriana.
What did I do? Question. Who do you see when you look at me?
I see you.
Describe me. Describe me as if I'm a stranger to myself.
You are a human.
Racist.
Then why were you asking why she wasn't a tiefling? Or why she wasn't face?
Because you have her face.
Garth and Oriana have no idea what the fuck he's saying now.
I am very confused, but you know what? It is fine as long as you're not going to like kill us. Or...
You know, this feels like a big opportunity to actually learn something about what's going on, and I have no idea what to do with this. So, it's gonna.
I will say, about 15 seconds ago, when you were helping Anushka up, you did see Scavola appear, and she's like tapping her wrist, like where one would be wearing a clock or a watch, rather.
Running out of time.
And then she just fades away. If you want a bit more clarification on what you mean, you can roll an insight.
I could
so kind of going to make a run for it.
Another insight, probably. Holy God! Okay, calm down, Oriana. It's probably not that big.
Time 34. Well, I guess 29 because you wouldn't have. Actually, no, Keenan's still here, so 20. Regardless, 33. The time is arriving. Be ready for it.
I figure.
So what's arriving?
Don't worry about it. Anyways.
No one asked you.
Oh,
yeah, you fucking horned weirdo.
Oh, shut up.
I will say these two are standing in front of each other, just sort of observing one another. Well, one of them is in a lot more of a distressed and mind pain stabbed state. I will say Kasai does squeeze your arm, Alexander, before she departs, but she wants to keep up with Blair, so she's just sort of giving you a little nudge. I'm like, don't stay too long. Alexander gives a little rousing little speech there. Pompous spell slinging archmage. I love it.
I mean, it's accurate, right?
I don't know if he's pompous. I don't know what you're talking about. Yes, yeah, he's a bit pompous.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really know what could be said between these two.
Oh, I was muted.
You've been muted, yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say, hey, I don't have the feat, but could I perhaps give everyone 10 HP for?
Roll me your charisma.
Alright. Just straight charisma?
Straight charisma, no guidance.
I don't think it's will add against anyway. So yeah, hey,
That's a fucking solid roll.
All out. Fuck it.
What does inspiring leader give?
Level plus charisma mod.
Level plus charisma. All right, so everyone gets even 10 temp HP if they don't have.
I would say you could.
already.
What's your charisma mod?
Charisma mod is 2.
You have
Level
silver
10.
tongues or fast talker, so substitute it out for Dex.
Hey, all right, so everyone gets 13 temp HP if they don't already have
Very
more than
nice.
that.
Thank you.
I appreciate it, but I have some more.
Same. I've. Oh wait, hold on. No, I have 12.
There
I
are
have
2
one
of
more.
me.
Can I inspire myself? Yeah. You know what?
You can inspire yourself, yeah.
Alexander says all that, and he thinks in his mind palace. Hey, that was a real good speech. That's probably one of the best I ever gave.
Damn, I'm
I did a
amazing.
real good
I'm
job.
so good. He pats himself on his back.
Literally.
I will say Vaso and Frisk wouldn't get the benefits because they're already that far ahead, because I will.
if I
Blair. Blair still has a 25, so.
Hell yeah.
But Kasai could definitely use it.
You, cat. The cat man, him not here.
The cat man.
The Catman? What? You talking about Ichabod?
Yeah, that him.
Shut up. God damn.
No, he's not here as far as I know. It's to look around suspiciously.
That good. Be careful about him.
Careful in what way? Okay.
I don't really think he speaks his... He's a weird one.
Sorry, coughing. So, you guys begin traversing. Yeah?
Yeah.
Abigail's kind of staring at this guy, right? Does it seem like she's ready to go or no?
It's hard to say, like...
I think...
It's like she's trying to find words that aren't coming to her, and the silent treatment he's giving is not helping. Like, if anything, he's observing you guys as much as he's observing her. Like, there's a sort of... I don't know... inquisitive eye that's sort of going on all of you.
I think Alessandra will just say quietly to Abigail, take as long as you need, so long as you catch up.
Ooh, roll me, I guess another, either charisma or persuasion. Actually, we're persuading. I think this is fair use of, like, getting some stuff on it.
Ooh.
It's maybe a good charisma roll on the other thing.
Would she benefit from bolstering bond?
She would be benefiting from it, but it's not really. I'll make a charisma save for her, but she's not trying to save against the 14 that he just rolled. She's like more of like, it's like a combined save, if that makes sense. Like just sort of trying to add to a target number. I'll say the DC is 30, so you just took 14, so she needs a 16.
Yes!
She doesn't even need bolstering bond. Let's go. She like sort of like snaps out of it in a way as you're talking at her to her. She looks you dead in the eye, Alessander. I'll catch up. Don't worry. I just need to find out what is happening.
I understand. Boy, do I understand.
You could see through her like visor. She just sort of remarks, I don't know what you saw through that door, but I hope you found some measure of solace in it.
Door?
The present door.
Was she there for that?
She didn't go in with you, but the way you came out, that tells her what she needs to know.
Abigail?
Oh wait, yeah, you're right. She wasn't with you guys. Yeah, you're right. Damn. That was a good line that's wasted. Ignore me then. God, wouldn't that be weird if she did see it though?
Well, I feel like you were about to say something very wise and helpful, but regardless.
I don't know what's happened to all of you, but I hope. She looks the direction of Anushka. I hope whoever you guys are looking for, you found it.
I think we're on the right track, at least.
We'll have it soon.
He'll give Abigail a wink and start heading down the Bifrost.
You begin going down the Bifrost. To whoever's the last of you to traverse down the bridge.
Silas, Oriana, Delvid, Laura.
Yeah, as
Well,
for
it's not really like the order of it, because I don't think you guys have the space to really allocate who's going down and such like that. I will say it's basically up to you guys to decide who's the last one on the bridge. But type 1 in chat if you want to be amongst the last ones on the bridge. But I will say in the meantime, for Keenan and for I'll roll for Delvet and Alessander. Roll me your perception. This is visually based.
Okay.
Perception.
Oh damn!
Okay.
We'll have a 19.
There we go. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, that was the
Makes
DM.
Yeah. It's a 28. I see it. And 24 for Delvet. You guys can actually see as you guys are walking down, because this bridge isn't fully opaque. It definitely is a lot more opaque than the Lunar was. Hey, you spotted Ichabod.
So about the cat.
Where was
man.
The cat
down
is
there.
here.
Oh, hey!
You found me.
Well,
You son
I mean,
of a
Raze can try to roll against Ichabod, but that'll be a hard DC, my friend.
Has Oriana discovered the IOU potion battle?
You do now. You're just like doing like a gear check, which is why you and Silas, being friends, you guys are both like walking next to each other, taking fucking half the sidewalk. What assholes! But you're checking your pockets, like sort of like doing a gear check. Like, okay, this is what we used in that fight. Here's what we got, and you get to like a potion, and you pull it out, and it still is a vial, but has a piece of paper that says IOU on it. And Silas, you see it out of the corner of your eye, and you're just like, oh, awkward.
What the? How did this even get here?
Oh, that's strange. That's weird.
Roll deception. Oriana, roll insight. In the meantime, to Alessander, Delva, and Keenan, you guys could see not bad.
Hold on, I'm finding it.
You guys can see Captain Oswayne is down below, and he's like leading all the Blackwaters, and he sees this fucking bridge, and he's like looking up, and he sees you guys, and he just does like a bro, what? What? You guys are in there? What? He's just like, what's happening?
Is he within shouting distance?
No, you guys are like hundreds of feet higher than him.
You can try.
Actually, I guess he could fly.
No,
I'm just kind of like begging him closer, like, "Hey, come here."
get up here.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, you beckon him closer, and
Do I have
as
light
you,
symbols?
he just sort of floats up.
Do we want to redirect the Blackwater runners to the main tower?
That's up to you guys, because they can't really get to the main tower easily. Like, it's way easier to get to the Civilian Keep than the tower. But if there's, you don't even know how much is left at this point, right?
So
like, all the Civilians are sort of here.
Yeah, I think it's better for them to keep the Sicilians busy here, fight and probably prioritize the teleportation room, just so we can't be sort of attacked from behind.
We could try, but it's gonna be all getting in through those gates. That being said, he actually sees the Sigillian Prime's like half stump body. Oh, that's why they're so fucking shit all of a sudden. He whistles.
Advantage.
You actually did in the cunt. I'd say color me impressed, but I think I'm rather monochrome these days.
Oriana snickers at that.
Alright, let's press the advantage then. Let's see. Gotta actually start to kick some asses into thinking of new strategies. But, imagine you're all on your way out, eh?
Yes, we are. I don't think we forgot our arrangement.
He smiles, quote unquote, at that.
He chitters his teeth happily.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Well, Wherever you're going, hope to catch up with you soon. He looks at you, Oriana. You still got Afrin, right?
She places her hand on the jar with Hafren. She was gonna tap, but that's like, don't tap the glass.
Afrin is in a very dazed state, by the way, from all the hyper movement. She's still reeling, but she is alive.
Why do you have a girl in a jar?
Cursed by voidic existence, we're trying to figure out how to solve it.
I'm more impressed that you recognized her as a girl.
Hafren's
Yeah,
a very
me too,
feminine
actually.
name.
Alright. Then
Name.
I won't be taking up too much more of your time. Finish this shit up. And I'll see you guys on what constitutes the other side soon enough. He just like Kratos style, like leans forward and falls off a bridge.
All the way down the hill.
Did you roll for can you roll Raise's perception?
Yes, I can. I didn't change the name, but that's from Race's sheet.
Yeah, I got you. Raise, you know the presence of Aloha. You feel that Catman be involved around here somewhere.
Oh, the Catman.
To
He
Delvat,
growls.
to Delvat, Keenan, and Alexander, you guys could see, well, I guess Keenan will have no clue who Ichabod is. But to Alexander and Delvat, you guys can see Ichabod just sort of leap off from like adhering to this wall and follow behind Captain Oswin, and as he does so, he sort of morphs into a Blackwater runner. You don't know what's gonna happen, but I guess it's predominantly to the Heartlander crew, but predominantly the Silas. But if Ichabod is like a spirit of judgment, of vengeance, of justice, of retribution, then I imagine this zone has a lot to pay up on. He's not a miracle worker. He can't get all the retribution in the world in however long it takes for this place to collapse, but he can at least do something, and that's all that counts.
Fuck yeah, dude.
So maybe they'll have a bit of an easier time.
Can't do everything themselves.
No, they
Sometimes in the
can't.
hand.
No, they certainly can't, and that is certainly the place of someone like Varric. So, you guys continue on, leaving Abigail behind. To the two... Is it two of you? Copycat doesn't count. Copycat's not a person. So, the two of you in the behind, as Silas, you managed to pull a masterful play over pulling the wool over Oriana's eyes. I thought the mysterious IOU potion. However, you two do hear Abigail... Oh, and... Well, I guess it's less the two of them talking over Abigail talking at him. I will say, Oriana, as you walk by Varric, who the fuck is that? I don't know. There is something very familiar about it. Not in the sense of like some eldritch familiarity. No, more so, and Blair, you can tell Blair picked up on this too. Like, God, if O were here, he would know exactly what I'm talking about. When you're in the military or a paramilitary organization, I guess Alexander would also recognize this. You get very used to people yelling at you and being unfazed by it. You get used to people talking at you, down at you, through you, to you, and just being like absolutely fucking statuesque. You just get used to it. It's like a drill sergeant yelling at you day in, day out for a year. You eventually get desensitized to some degree. That's that's it right now for him. Like, it's like a lot of, I'm not letting you faze me.
Is he like actually listening, or is it just like all like completely going over his head right now?
That's hard to tell. Roll insight.
I will gladly roll insight and suck. 19 plus 3, maybe. I don't know.
He's listening to her. He's listening to all of you. He's looking at all of you. He's constantly in a state of vigilance at all of you.
Right. Okay. That saves him from getting a object thrown at him, which he'd probably catch. But
Just make sure
yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
I feel
you
like
guys are
leaving.
leaving.
Like a moment where they kind of recognize each other, noticing each other. It's like, okay, head nod.
He doesn't look at any of you. He looks past and through all of you.
Yeah.
He never focuses his gaze really on any of you. But as you guys are leaving Abigail and Varric behind, you could hear Abigail again speaking at him, asking who he is, where he's from, how does he fight like that, all these questions. And he doesn't answer any of them. Again, like a drill sergeant asking you, Private Recruit, do you know why you're a big fucking fuckstack? Like, you don't answer that question. Like, there is no answer to that question that you want to give, because giving any answer invites trouble. And even not answering invites trouble, but at least it's a trouble that you're okay with.
Would she at all...
Texas.
No, he doesn't wear any identifying stuff on him. He specifically wouldn't, would he?
He does, actually, but whether or not you recognize is a different question.
Could she attempt to recognize it?
You can roll history at disadvantage.
That's about what I expect. Alright, time for +0. With a... Okay.
You don't recognize it.
Damn it! It's a good roll for +0, too.
It is a good roll. It's also very hard DC.
Yeah.
I would say, if you are from a noble background or a religious background, you could also try rolling your respective history, or if you're religious, religion. If you're a noble, then history. Also at disadvantage, though.
Would you try to at least remember
14.
what it looks like to show Tolas?
Or I guess it would be 13.
Well, maybe not Tolas. I don't know. She'd think. No, Keplin's.
This isn't exactly something that Tolas would have access on.
Religion, disadvantage.
I already rolled for Delvat earlier. He does not.
Oh!
Ooh. Ouch. Ouch.
Yeah.
So going back to the Sadar energy already, huh?
At the very least.
Yeah.
Just immediately.
Yeah, it's...
Alisand.
I already rolled.
Yeah.
Got a 14. Or 13.
I will give you this, Oriana. The way he's dressed, it is simultaneously functional but also ceremonial. Like, it's a bit not gaudy. Gaudy makes it sound like it's like a trash taste sort of thing. Allura at disadvantage, so 13. You wouldn't get anything, I'm afraid. But yeah, so Oriana, like, the way he's dressed is functional but ceremonial. It's ornate is the best way to put it. Ornate in the sense of, like, you know, it is well decorated but not unduly so. Like, the organization, the spick and span of his attire is a part of his duties. As much as it might behoove an assassin or any spook, like looking inside Anushka, to like muddy themselves up, get camoed up, all that sort of stuff, that is not a part of his duties. Meaning that he is in a, I don't know, not celebrated, but a very ceremonial, honorable role, and more importantly, or equally important, he might be from a place where, well, looking like the muddied up, camoed up person is actually the one that looks out of place. So in looking all ostentatious, he might be in the perfect camouflage for where he's from. A social camouflage more than a physical one. So, a lot of talking, and I will make a very passionate persuasion roll on Abigail's behalf. I will need to roll her bolstering bond in a second.
That's so
not bad.
Good.
Not bad. And then I think bolstering bond's a D4. DC is 30. He will make a wisdom save at advantage. I will add his intelligence, and I will also add the bolstering bond. So, okay, well, even if I add a D4 on top of a 4, that's like what, 5th? Or 16?
16? 16 versus
17. Yeah, it's not gonna fucking succeed. He does break as she just demands to know who he is. My name's Varric. I'm from the Keplins. Ma'am.
Knew it.
Yeah.
She wouldn't
have advantage. She wouldn't have advantage on it. I forgot to change. I don't know what's going on here, but I suggest we follow through with your companions. And he takes a step aside and ushering her forward in a rather, I don't know how to say, practice motion. He's cordial. He's nice in a distant way, but Abigail doesn't really have any. She sort of lost all of her energy in that tirade of demanding things from him, and she just sort of follows through. And the two of them begin walking down the bridge at the end, and that's good enough. So,
Small steps.
you guys walk to Sakani's tower. Bet you weren't thinking of that when you guys got here. Well,
We're kind of close with the teleport.
one does not simply walk into Sakani's tower. Shut the fuck
Well,
up,
you see.
Boromir. We just did.
Unless someone does.